and that's the 38th parallel.
Hi, this is North Korea, and we're here to talk about the Korean War. At least it wasn't the worst war, but the world does not belong in our civil war. With the help of the Soviet Union, though, and China, we may have accomplished this victory, but the UN must support their allies.
I'm South Korea. Our citizens lost their lives, but we still kept our ground. At least it wasn't the worst war. Our casualties could have been much worse. We could have lost our entire country. Maybe even something greater, our pride as a country taken by its neighbor. South Korea is glad that the UN helped save lives. We could have lost this war, but thanks to our support by our allies, we did not. We will never forget our forgotten war that changed our nation.
I'm the Soviet Union. We were the nation that pushed North Korea to invade South Korea. We believe not in putting troops on the ground, but supporting them by supplying them with war machinery. The USSR was allied with China and, of course, North Korea. The war was over communist governments which were at war trying to push another nation to also become communist and to join as one nation with North Korea. But the Allies must support themselves, so none of our citizens lost their lives. Even though they were never on the battlefield, we still will support our allies in a war that may be forgotten for a long time, but our country will not.
Conflict, but it is also our duty to protect the nations of the free world and combat this Iron Curtain that is descending over Europe and Eastern Asia. Our morale dropped a little bit when we started losing lots of people, but we had to power through it because we're America and that's what we do. We had to stop communists, and that's what we did.
The Korean War was fought between two main sides, the communist North Koreans, led by Kim Il-sung, and the Free South Koreans, led by Syngman Rhee. The United States joined with South Korea as a way to help support democracy throughout the world. The USSR and the People's Republic of China supported North Korea as they were all communist. After the North Koreans began their attack on the South, the United Nations sent an army composed of 15 different countries to back the South. At the time, China was not physically involved in the war. However, after the UN closed in on Chinese territory, the Chinese sent an army to help the North push back.
When the Korean War started on June 25, 1950, when the North Korean army invaded South Korea. The North Korean capital was captured on October 19, 1950. With the help of the UN counterattack, the United States, North Korea, and China signed a peace treaty to end the war on July 27, 1953.
What? The Korean War started as a civil war on the Korean Peninsula. Both of the nations were eager to become one nation, but each had a different idea on how it should be ran. The North Koreans wanted a communist nation, but the South did not. The United States noticed the invasion and sent in troops to help prevent the spread of communism. The North had the South cornered in a small area of land at the tip of the peninsula. The United States got the United Nations approval to send in an army comprised of soldiers from 15 nations around the globe, although the vast majority came from the United States.
Why? In 1950, Syngman Rhee boasted that he was going to attack North Korea. North Korea heard about this and was furious. North Korea invaded South Korea, and this started the Korean War.